Before we get started today, I would like to send my deepest condolences to Uncle David. He lost his wife, Sue, this past week. Nothing I say is going to help or even matter. So I asked these three gentlemen to say a few words.
The one thing that loved the most about Aunt Sue was her willingness to just accept me just showing up randomly at the house just to hang out with you guys all day. It's probably one of my more favorite things to do ever, was just to go over there and spend some time over there hanging out with you guys, laughing and everything like that.
Aunt Sue was, and probably will always be, the nicest person I ever met. She constantly, it wasn't small talk. She constantly, how was such and such? How's your dad? How are you? And it wasn't small talk at all. It was genuine. How are you doing? She cared about every person that I know. She was sincere when she would ask and talk and about people. She can connect.
The thing I'll always remember about Aunt Sue is the first day I met her till the last time I saw her, every time was always a smile. Every time, even if the day was hot and we were at the zoo, or if my uncle was being a shit or whatever, she always had a smile on her face every time.
Love that she had a lot of fun with us and just had a great time, and how she really fell in love with Maureen, and the two of them became very, very close, and we loved her to death, and we will truly miss her.
You just felt at ease when you were around her.
And even over the last few years, when we know she's been dealing with what she'd been dealing with, every time always a smile, and that's what I'll remember about her.
I love you, Aunt Sue, Uncle David, the whole family. Yeah.
We love you, Aunt Sue. We always will.
What we have once enjoyed, we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes a part of us. Now for Aunt Sue, a moment of silence, please. Uncle David, if there's anything you need from us, just let us know. Now let's get started with week 11. Our first match of the week is Justin versus Sean. Now Sean is an easy favorite coming into this week. However, Justin is going to upset him and take the win this week. Justin is going to beat Sean 150 to 114, meaning that Justin moves up to 5-5-1. Again, that stupid tie. And Sean will fall to 7-4. Next up in family battles, we have Mother versus Daughter, the sequel, Caitlin versus Kelly. Now Kelly is going to bounce back this week and get another win under her belt, defeating her daughter. Kelly beats Caitlin 161 to 92, meaning that Kelly will now rise to 5-6 and Caitlin will fall to 3-8. Our next game is Uncle David versus Chris. Now Uncle David was riding a 6-game winning streak. However, this week it comes to an end as Chris is going to beat him this week. Chris will beat Uncle David 181 to 122, meaning that Chris will now rise to 5-5-1 and Uncle David will fall to 6-5. Now speaking of Davids, let's move on to our next game of the week, which is William versus David. Now, surprise, surprise, still without Derrick Henry, David is going to fall to William this week. William beats David 133 to 106, meaning now that William will rise to 7-4 and David will fall to 4-7. Our last game of the week is Kyle versus Alexa. No surprises here, folks. Kyle beats Alexa 128 to 105, meaning that Kyle will now rise to 10-1 and Alexa will fall to 2-9. Now, before we go ahead and look at week 12, let's have a word from our sponsor. There's no sponsor this week. This week, given the holiday, given Aunt Sue, just love each other. Just be there for those who you love. Tell those people you love that you love them. I really don't know what to say here, people. I'm not good at serious. All I'm gonna ask you to do is be thankful for what's in your life. Now let's go ahead and look at week 12. Starting match we have is Caitlin at 3-8 versus David at 4-7. At this point, it's which team is going to get the bye week in the consolation bracket. Good luck. Then after that, we have the 5-5-1 Chris going up against the 5-6 Kelly. Both teams still trying to stay in the playoff hunt. Good luck to both of you. Next up, it's son-in-law versus father-in-law. It's the 7-4 Sean versus the 7-4 William. Loser has to do the dishes. Next up, it's the 5-5-1 Justin versus the 2-9 Alexa. You got this. You got this one, Justin. Sorry, sis. And lastly, it's the 10-1 Kyle versus the 6-5 Uncle David. Go ahead, Uncle David, get that winning streak back up and running. Good luck, gentlemen. All right, that's going to wrap up week 11. Now, things to always keep in mind, remember, this is your list of teams that are on a bye week this week. Also, this is the playoff projections as they stand today. We're getting close to the end there, so time to start eking out some wins. Unfortunately, Alexa has been mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. I want to wish everyone a wonderful week, a happy Thanksgiving. As always, live long and prosper.